All right, everybody, welcome to Stay Creative, the show about positive people staying creative during this crazy coronavirus pandemic. Today, I have a very special guest, Mark Ross.
Hey.
So we're going to jump right into this thing. I wanted to talk a little bit about what you have been doing to stay creative while you're in quarantine.
Gosh, an awful lot. Quarantine and difficulties are just opportunities in disguise. One of the first things I did is I started working on a video game that I abandoned 4 years ago, and I've been working pretty far along on that. And then I've been in pre-production on another film, and I'm completing post-production on my long-term project, Curse of the Phantom Shadow. So there's never been a dull day here. I get up every morning at 6 o'clock. I go out for an hour and a half walk to exercise, come back in my home office by 8, and then I go right to work.
So you are a very busy man. All right, so let's talk about the Curse of the Phantom Shadow. I know that is a project you've been working on for many years, and you are now in what phase of that project?
We are on the tail end of post. At least I hope it is. That's been my long-term, ongoing passion project. I shot a Marvel comic style movie on their one-day coffee budget. It has more visual effects shots than the original Star Wars film. And this downtime is given the opportunity to work with additional teams to bring it over the finish line. I spun up 2 teams in Los Angeles, 1 in Spain, and I think we already have the third one yet. 2 in Los Angeles, 1 in Spain, and 1 here in Las Vegas.
So what types of sacrifices have you had to make for this project?
Everything and anything. This is the kind of film that you're not supposed to do without a safety net. I put all my chips on the table. I live in Las Vegas. Obviously, that makes me a gambler, and I gambled everything. In order to actually do the film and shoot the film's climax, I put up $1 million bond, and my house is collateral to rent a vintage 1940s tow truck. If something had happened to that would have been the end of me. I put everything on the table. I literally had it for 24 hours. That's all I could afford. I had 6 hours to take 320 takes on a green screen stage to shoot the film's climax. That was it. I lost hours to all kinds of problems, literally just 6 hours, and that was it. 320 takes. Everything was all on the table. Afterwards, my doctor asked me if I had any unusual stress in my life because my blood pressure shot through the roof.
Imagine a world before the internet.
On tonight's episode of Agent 236, Agent of Freedom.
A radio show provided an evening's entertainment. And a secret decoder wheel unlocked a world of imagination. It's 1948, and the United States has a new enemy. The Phantom Shadow. Armed with a missing scientist's weapons of mass destruction. The Phantom Shadow unleashes a wave of destruction. A comic book hero leaps off the page and answers the call to action, accompanied by a fearless pilot. And a girl seeking adventure, action, thrills, excitement. Curse of the Phantom Shadow has them all. Coming soon.
Talk about the benefits of being creative and how it has been an amazing outlet for you.
For me, a passion project gives me a goal, gives me something to do when I get up every day, and it helps me live my life with a sense of purpose. But more importantly, by having a passion project, when I achieve something, that gives me an amazing feeling inside. And then when you can share a passion project with somebody, that's even a more incredible feeling.
So talk to me a little bit about some of the visual effects of the Curse of the Phantom Shadow.
Well, we had to recreate 1948 in a stylized version of 1948. We had to create 1948 Las Vegas, 1948 Hollywood, 1948 Route 66. We shot 85% green screen, which meant lots of virtual sets, and that has been exceptionally difficult on a very low budget. We have a team that's a mixture of Houdini, which is a very high-end animation and compositing program, and a team that's Lightwave. And Lightwave has been one of the major heroes of the project. Lightwave is an old school 3D animation program, and we were very lucky that Lightwave people tend to be 3D generalists. So we've got a few Lightwave people, we've got some Houdini people, and together they play nice, and we're getting the stuff over the finish line. But it's an incredible amount of work. A single shot in a Marvel Comics film can have anywhere from 20 to 100 people. We have maybe 5 people or 4 people or 2 people or 1 people at any given time working on the shot. The amount of throughput is incredible for such a small team.
So tell me the type of stamina you need to have to be a filmmaker under these constraints.
5 shots of espresso a day.
Definitely. So you're working 6 a.m. to most likely midnight every day. You got another job. How do you balance your job with your passion?
Well, when I first started this, I worked my day job 4 days a week, 10 hours a day. And then I would spend Friday in my garage building movie props. And then I would alternate while the paint and the glue were drying, working on a video game project. So I actually had 2 passion projects at the same time. I had the video game, which I was building that eventually got released at that time, and Curse of the Phantom Shadow. So as paint and glue dried, I went in the house, coded software in the PC, then went back outside when the paint and glue dried, and picked up again. I built the interior cockpit of a spaceship. I built the interior cockpit of a Batmobile. I built a throne. I built all these crazy things, all while toggling 2 projects back and forth.
So during this time, who has been your inspiration, while you've been in quarantine?
I don't require a lot of inspiration from other people. Ironically, I've always been very self-motivated. It is more so my aspiration to inspire other people. In fact, I recently made an inspirational video that I released that got tremendous response to help inspire other people during the pandemic. The video that I did that showed my journey to create Phantom Shadow got shown in classrooms throughout Nevada to help inspire children. In fact, they even wrote a bunch of essays about it for a graded assignment.
So if you could do me a favor, could you talk straight into the camera? We need someone to motivate the masses, and I need you to talk to our audience on how to stay creative.
I think the most important thing is find out what it is that you are passionate about, what you care about, what means something to you, regardless of whether it can make money or not. That should be your mission each day to work on that. Self-fulfillment creates a happy person. A happy person will inspire other people.
Are there any last things you want to tell our audience about all the different projects you've worked on and how you've stayed creative during this time?
For me, it's a question of, never waste a day, never waste a moment. You're never going to get that back. Time is your most precious resource. And I don't understand how people can say they're bored, because boredom has never been part of my vocabulary. I can always find something to do. For me, I can go into the dollar store and I can pick up an object and be inspired to create something from it. I think that during this time, you really need to find out who you are, find out what it is that you believe in, what you are passionate about, and stop making excuses. You're never going to get another chance in your life when you're stuck at home and you have an opportunity to do something or take on a project. I mean, so many people always say, well, I'd like to write a book someday. Well, if you're home, don't watch television, go write your book. Some people say, well, I want to make a painting. Well, if you're home, go get some paints and go paint. If you're home, go do something. There's really nothing stopping you. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You just have to have an idea that you believe in, that you want the world to see. It's just that simple.
So Mark, thank you so much for being on our show. I always love inspirational people that are super creative, and you definitely are one of those people that does 24/7 work, and I love it.
Oh, thank you.
So what I want to do next is I want our audience to know how they can find you online.
We're on a couple of places. There's www.curseofthephantomshadow.com. That's our official website. It's not updated as much as it should be, but it's there. You can also follow us on Facebook at www.phantomshadowfb.com. That domain name will take you right to the Facebook page. And then, of course, our YouTube channel. And please subscribe if you want to follow our work at www.phantomshadowclips.com. And you'll see our YouTube channel. You'll see our inspirational video they released during the COVID-19 pandemic. You'll also see some great behind-the-scenes clips, some movie trailers, and so forth. And you'll see exactly behind the scenes and how the sausage is made. We have behind the scenes on some of our prosthetic work, on the props that we build, even how some of the visual effects were made.
All right, that's it. That wraps up another show. If you guys want to hear how to be creative, go to all those social channels for Mark Ross. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Take care.